All right.
Welcome to the newest session of Casey trying to herd cats.
Yeah.
But I have a new tool in my arsenal. Monkeys.
You know, I'm those monkeys. Those monkeys.
Those monkeys. Welcome to the Fellowship Gaming live stream this evening. Thank you for joining us, and please look at our other social media for additional content and our Patreon to support new content. If you are new, please subscribe, give us a like, and it'd help if you'd also share us around. Now sit back, grab a drink and or a snack, and enjoy the stream. So, something special for tonight is one of our players is having a birthday today. So we would like to take a moment to actually say, Happy birthday, Brian.
Thank you.
I feel like a bad friend. I didn't know it was your birthday.
And that is why we have cookies and cupcakes, and we are going to be snacking, and I also have cheese if someone has a knife.
Can't
Or
cut
something.
the cheese on screen.
I
That's
actually
against
have
They're the
terms of
little
service.
cheese, but they're in the little net still.
Oh, I can tear that open with my hands.
Okay.
Don't get between me and some baby bell, man. No, I don't carry a knife anymore, and it's frustrating. Like, I used to carry a knife 24/7.
At work.
Oh, yeah, I can totally rip those open. Not a problem.
just
I
haven't got
love
back in
that
the
little
habit.
fridge.
There.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Have a cheese.
That's why I have a 14 strength. Would you like one, Fred? So I'm too busy laughing at my own joke.
And it wasn't even that good of a joke.
No, it wasn't. Oh, I didn't get to tell you guys. Andy bought me a lapis lazuli die. That's this big,
You got it, so
making me
nice on today.
officially a dice dragon. I have over 100 sets. I have metal. I have what's the word? Novelty. I have the precious gemstones, and I have just a whole bunch. And that gives me the right to be called the dice dragon instead of being a dice goblin.
Yeah, I think I'm still a dice goblin.
It's really hard to become a dragon. You have to work at it.
Oh, I know. I'm working at it. I am working at it.
Since I didn't
I
know-
mean, there's a part of me that's like, what constitutes a set of dice? And I know the answer to that is they have to be matching.
Well, I was wherever my set of dice are.
But yeah, I don't have like the large D20 yet.
Yeah, Andy got
But
that for my birthday.
I do have a set of amethyst dice.
Oh, those are nice.
Oh yes, those are nice. One day I will use them. But not today. Oh,
Those are
I
yours.
got
Okay.
a mimic for Christmas.
That's cool.
Yeah, I haven't figured out what to put in the mimic yet.
How do you know it's a mimic?
Because when you actually unlock it and open it, it's looking at you with its teeth
Oh,
and eye.
Okay.
I like
It's
that.
a mimic.
We should just put a monkey in it.
You guys really don't like monkeys anymore, do you?
Well, you already got me on monkeys before in the off-stream days.
I really love this card.
Please tell me someone has jump scare.
No, but it's called Panic, and it says immediately you must play this card immediately if you fail a fear test. Choose another player's Cosm card at random and immediately play that.
I love it.
That's just brilliant.
Let me see. I got a duplicate from last week.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I love
I think it was
Aurora.
yours.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
I
Aurora
got
is
a
so
new
fun.
one. I got interruption.
I could make use of that one.
If you want a cookie or a cupcake, just let me know.
Yeah, we'll pass it over. Okay, so we're on this train of horrors. Well, we get back on the train of horrors.
It's not a train of horrors.
After spanking the monkeys.
We didn't spank the monkeys; they spanked us.
They did.
So that's what kind of train of horrors we're on.
Oh, you look kind of weird. What happened?
No, the terrifying thing is you guys are at the point where there is overlap between Orosh and Pan Pacifica.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Process that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he still looks different than like 5 minutes ago.
Which one, me?
Yes.
No, I'm fine. Look, it's just a little furry, okay?
I'm not
And it-
worried. I'm not worried about your furry arm. It's your eye that's kind of weird.
What's so weird about a glowing eye? That happens all the time. You see it all the time in the Nile.
It's a thing.
Usually two.
It's a thing.
Okay, fine. I don't know. Something's weird with the possibility energy here, okay? I don't know.
And the whistle of the train blows, and it begins slowly moving away from the station.
Dang right it is. Holy freaking crap.
And the carnage you have left behind there.
For some strange reason, I want a microscope, and I want to take some of the hair off his arm and actually examine it.
Ow.
But I don't have a microscope.
I assume you can have the arm hair, though. It's just arm hair. It's fine. Probably. I'm a little hungry all of a sudden, but I'm fine.
I'm trying to remember, did Xavier have a chance to heal everybody?
He did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It's just being finicky. I have to redesign the new one.
Oh, Fred. For Christmas, we have a place to put our bad dice now.
That's awesome.
I have to redesign the
it's
new one
awesome.
so I can get it printed.
I have put
But it's going to be a whole...
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, go ahead. Kill us. Strike me down.
No, I'm just looking at the chart I have in front of me. The Nightmare's Link, the Nightmare's Habit, the Nightmare's Origin, the
Yep.
Nightmare's Token,
Yep.
the Nightmare's Desire.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need some more cheese from the train cart. Thank you.
And for those that are watching thinking I'm just going malicious and sadistic, I hate horror, personally. But Aurosh just brings it out of me.
There's just something good about a good horror scenario.
There is.
I absolutely enjoyed running Signalist Screams.
That was fun.
And I was disappointed when we had to go on to virtual because it got rid of a lot of the atmosphere. But that first book was absolutely fantastic.
It was.
Oh,
great.
yeah.
I think I only made it for the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what happened to you.
We went
Eaten
on
by
stream.
shadows.
Yeah. We went on Discord.
I think Tuesday happened.
Yeah.
Tuesday also happened.
Tuesday also happened. Well, that was prior. Tuesday happened in Aeon Throne.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was.
We don't talk about Tuesday.
We're trying to forget Tuesday, but it always comes up.
They keep bringing it up, not me.
I'm currently playing a scenario where we're doing the Tyler run, where it's just stick everybody in the null space chamber and run.
We are down to 4, right?
Yeah, we're down to 4 cards. Nobody played a glory last round, or last act, because it got bad.
I was just happy to live
Yes, we all were.
and not be corrupted.
He's not corrupted
Yeah.
yet. He's not corrupted until he gets 5 charisma and drops below that. Which, speaking
What
of
is your
which, what is your charisma?
Well, it's down. I didn't know sound was on. Ah. Goes from the past. I didn't know you were on. Anyway. Well, I went from 8 to 6.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah.
You can get that healed, right? Or no?
No.
No, you have to buy it
Like,
back.
Oh.
I found a perk that, like, as I recall, you have to, like, test over the course of 3. I can't remember if it's acts or scenes. And if you succeed 3 times, you get 1 charisma back.
Just one?
Yeah.
Is it cumulative? Can you keep making it?
I don't know. Let me go get the
Because that's a lot. So we're on this train and we're going. We're going to Delhi, right? New Delhi, if I remember
think so.
correctly. Because the little boy recognized Perry, and he said, "Are you coming back from New Delhi?"
Mumbai.
Mumbai. Sorry to all of our Indian watchers.
Yes, there are so many of them. It might actually amount to one if my cousin's husband actually watched us. But
Well,
I doubt it.
get on that. Okay, yeah. So we're going to have Mumbai. We're still within the first day, right, of traveling on this train.
You're still within the first 24 hours. Yes.
24 hours. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah,
And
no.
it's probably about another 3 days to get there.
I think Kim's just gonna kind of sit down a little and be a little shaken. He's been swarmed before, but not by monkeys. But like, he could fight his way out before. He had he had a lot of difficulty with this one.
Oh yeah, these things are terrifying.
He's got a scar from he played the Cosm card that scars him. The last scenario. So that's what we're doing here. Just
Okay.
RPing it a little bit.
So psychological scar.
Yeah. Whatever that. I'll look for the Cosm card, see what it says.
Make sure to shuffle after.
Yeah, we always grab in the middle. Not that one.
Well, I didn't find the one that I was looking for, but there is anyone can take the pure perk to choose to be defeated rather than lose charisma.
Yeah. Which honestly, if I felt like it, I would take that for Kim. And then take the brute perk so that I use strength instead of spirit to test for defeat. Because it's a DN10. I have a plus
With
14.
the minuses for wounds.
But
if
that
you
would
have them.
yeah.
The key is if you have them.
Yeah, it says play after witnessing some horrible event or creature. Your character gains a physical mark such as a white streak in his hair, a strangely intense stare, or some other tell. So that's the card I'm referring to.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you playing
Yeah.
that.
It was a really good way to play it too. Holy
Yeah.
freaking crap. Okay. Let's do this.
I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow.
Don't. Just we're going to take this one day at a time.
As I reload my guns.
I reload my fists. Actually, he will take a minute and remake his little discs. His rune discs.
So do you just stare off in distance, or is there actually a white streak in your hair?
He's got a middle distance stare right now.
Okay.
Not quite.
Not
10,000 yard
stare.
Yeah. He's getting there. He's getting there.
I'm trying to decide how different that is from regular Kim at this point. I'm
I
like,
probably wouldn't notice because he's
do
always
I-
wearing a helmet.
do I know Kim has eyes? I think so.
Yeah, no, yeah, because I walked around without my armor on, well, my helmet,
That's
and I took off my helmet a few episodes ago.
Mhm.
You saw me growing out a beard.
All right, and the train rumbles on. Eventually, the day breaks. And you pull into another station.
Yay, more monkeys.
I am staying on the train. I don't care what you guys say. I am staying on the
Now
freaking
everybody
train.
knows why we need to stop. It should not be said.
Yeah, why didn't you say anything about the monkeys, Wyatt?
That's a new development. I mean, wildlife's always been troublesome in this land. With his corruption on him.
So how many people can we see that are actually corrupted? I mean, is it just a lot of people, or is not so many people, or is our new?
He's not corrupted though.
Well, somewhat corrupted. It has
He
the sign.
has tells.
Tales of corruption. How many other people have tales of corruptions and stuff like that? Is there a lot?
Don't know.
A lot of people hide it.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get you some sunglasses and a really long coat.
what? No, I'm fine. Okay.
You need sunglasses. That eye is very, very.
People
weird.
are actually giving him the side eye.
So,
He's giving him the evil eye.
so we need
Yeah.
to get you some sunglasses.
Well, no, it's fine. Okay. How am I supposed to see if I'm wearing sunglasses? This place is dark.
Well, how about an eye patch? That way you can look like a pirate.
Okay, maybe an eye patch. That is kind of cool. Alright, we'll figure out some sort of eye patch.
And if you really want to get funky, you just switch eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and have a red eye. Is that like a Red Bull?
Just realized.
You have red-colored bovine?
Yes. Actually, it's more of dark brown than red.
Sorry. Stick one right there for you.
Cheese from the cart, please.
Would you like another?
Sure.
I don't like these stupid little cheese. I don't know why.
The cheese is very calming in these
Wow,
times.
it's
Because you're white and you like cheese. That's kind of how it is. If you're white, you like cheese.
Gotta play the race card, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a dwarf.
What? They added a new card to Torque?
Okay. Yeah, Kim is just gonna stay on the train.
Okay.
He's not getting off. He saw someone's head get eaten by a monkey. He's not okay.
What's everyone else doing?
Is there any reason to get off the train?
Stretch your legs. I mean, you've been basically stuck in what amounts to a small church pew for...
I probably would get off, stretch my legs for a minute, and then get back on. I'd be
Stay
standing
close to
right,
the train.
staying
We'll
close to the train, and keeping an eye out for
Monkeys.
monkeys or something
They have a
weird.
little shaded area where they're offering some small sandwiches and tea.
I'll go with you.
So now I'm thinking of the second season of Love, Death, and Robots. It's called the Stop.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, there's one where like the dude's on a train and they're like, don't leave the train, and he gets off and starts walking through the high grass. Not spoiling for it, but it's like there's a reason they told you to not get off the train.
Let's see.
No, I was listening. I can't remember the book,
You know, Brian, I feel a little
but
older
it was
too.
basically a reinvention of the Canterbury Tales in
Okay.
a sci-fi setting.
Oh, it's called the Hyperion. I have that.
It might, yeah, and there's
It's
the
such-
Temple of the Shrike.
The Temple of the Shrike. It's such a beautiful book series.
Okay, I never read the second one. I just got through.
There are 5, and it's really good. The first 2 deal with the Canterbury Tales, essentially, and then the 3rd and 4th deals with the church. It's really good.
Like I said, I just never got. I love the books I read, because I do audiobooks mostly now.
You know, I would highly suggest the rest of the series.
Yeah, let me get a cupcake, please.
Okay.
'Cause those look
Oh, sorry. Not far down enough.
No, it was.
Anybody want a cupcake
Not right now.
for a true birthday?
I just had dinner, so.
All right. So, okay, so Wyatt and Zed are going to go have tea, morning tea.
I think I'm joining them.
Okay.
I imagine Xavier maybe is canceling Kim. It's okay, Kim.
Okay. So Xavier's on the train with Kim.
We'll have Terry. Terry will be on the
We
train
split
with
the
him as
party in
well.
case he's like, okay, tell me exactly how you split the party.
We got 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
3 point.
Oh,
well, we
did
got
you bring the right Perry?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is
So
Perry
long as
gonna
it's
go with
you.
us?
I didn't
No, Perry's
have-
with Xavier.
I didn't write down their stats.
Oh,
10.
'cause
Yeah, they're all 10s.
They're all 10s.
everything else should be what she had.
Oh, I updated my character sheet and rolled 20.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Good
Today.
job, Fred.
It really
I
does help
haven't.
us.
But I didn't subtract the
Are you at 80 or 90?
90.
Okay. You'll have to be at 80. Because I messed up.
Are we at 80 or 90?
We're at 80.
You're right.
You didn't want to read the... I put it in Facebook.
No, I didn't read that.
You're killing me, Fred. I put it in Facebook so you could read it.
All
No,
right.
I
So
was,
those of you that are having tea, give me a find.
Roll a Constitution check.
It would be a strength check in this. But no, I want a find check.
That is a mighty 4.
Good night.
It is actually very well prepared. It's the perfect little finger sandwiches and a nice Earl Grey.
Ooh.
15.
maybe 11.
Okay, so Zed, as you're eating tea, you overhear from a table a couple over some people talking about some strange disappearances at the next stop.
Okay.
That people are disappearing from their homes and are found the next day in the jungle, and they look like they've been mauled by tigers, except they're not eaten, they're just drained of blood.
Is there vampires in this cosmos?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Zed asking that?
I'm asking him that.
Okay.
All unspeakable horrors reside here.
So my ex-wife does.
Yes.
I don't know that vampires are a Nile things. I'm like, what's a vampire?
A giant mosquito.
A giant mosquito.
A,
This-
hu-
this
a
is-
human mosquito.
This is Jeremiah talking, not Kim.
Right.
I think you'd probably see them at least pulpified in a little bit in like the comics, because I still straight up think that the Nile has like a raring comic industry.
Well, it does. It's just that, like, some of the things
I mean, you
just seem
probably
outside of
more.
it.
You probably heard of vampires. They're not as common as mummies are big in Nile.
Right. It's just
So you know that they're. You would actually know probably that they're an undead monstrosity, but might not know more than that.
yeah. And so that's all I was like, is I'm like, I'm actually not sure how well Nile has vampires.
If Wyatt explains it to a point, Kim will mention that it sounds very much like the Whites and the Liches from his homeland.
Sorry, I'm just we're all having tea, and Wyatt's like, so Alan, this is what a vampire is like, and just shouting from the train, it's like these from Lyle.
I was assuming when you come back in and have the conversation.
I got a +5
Well,
dagger
hold on.
against ogres.
Let's get to that point. We're having tea right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
keep the comments from the
Peace out.
peanut gallery.
Where's the Mountain Dew?
so, what's a vampire?
A vampire. when I-
Giant mosquito.
It's a giant human mosquito. It looks human,
Okay.
and it's kind of like a mummy, so it's undead.
Okay, so it's
Not
wrapped
life.
up.
It can be. It could, but it usually uses like dresses like how we dress. But it has.
Okay.
But does it have one tooth, two teeth, or many teeth? I'm not quite sure about that.
Wait, I thought you said it was like
You
a
can- you
mosquito.
can-
Various.
This
Well,
is-
there's-
there-
roll
there's-
on that.
There's what?
Wyatt, to see what you know about the
The
various
scholar or
scholar, monster hunter. If it's definitely monster hunter associated.
Ooh, oof. You gonna keep it? You gonna keep it? You gonna keep it? Everybody gets corruption.
And it's a willpower save, isn't it?
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Corruption? It's a
corruption
willpower
test.
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 power test.
There's no saves in this
That's what
game.
I'm. Willpower.
You know you want to, Mike.
You know, it's a 50-50 shot to succeed.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you roll?
I got a 2 on the die. Which would be put me at a 2.
Yeah. Do it. Do it. Not gonna lie, I would hate going up against Wyatt as a corrupted Wyatt. Load that red shell in and just F me.
Well, I would first lead off with the itching powder.
Yeah, you would.
Yes, he would. Like, Kim!
See, nobody cares if I become corrupted because I'm not that evil.
It's just a knowledge check. So I'll
Oh,
leave it.
you could do some really nasty stuff.
Yeah. Your
Trust me on that.
random Nile powers. And then if we get close to defeating you, you just pull a
Pull.
solution with your weird science. And we're like,
So
where
I'll
did
have
that
a 2
come
total. I won't.
He's gonna.
I mean, you can spend the possibility and not try and
Try and
corrupt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the extra little. Are you sure? Okay, so you
eluded
really
me
haven't
again.
been. You really haven't fought a lot of different things beyond the common vampire. So
Is-
you're not familiar with vampiric creatures beyond.
Is there like a bookstore on the train station?
On the train station?
This-
No,
the-
you'd have to
the-
go into town.
Well, I don't want to go into town because I don't know how long the train's going to be, and I don't want to be left behind.
Wise choice.
There's a part of me that's like, you would think they'd have a bunch of danger, urine, or Rorsch pamphlets everywhere, but then I'm like, but then the monsters would just get rid of them. You'd never win.
I was just wondering if there's
Exactly.
like a book kiosk, somebody with a book cart or something, something that has like some form of entertainment because we're on a train and
I mean, yeah, there is someone with a book that you can get books from in the train, but they're all like stories, not monster hunting manuals.
well, that's fine. I want to see if I can find a book about vampires.
Elizabethan love stories.
Like
It's just
knowing
Pride
my
and
luck,
Prejudice
it'd
over
be
and over
like
again.
Twilight instead of something used
Or
released a little bit of
dime
while.
novels.
No, they're not that bad.
Although I was thinking Twilight would be like perfect for Aurora. She listened me out like the second book where they go in and the vampires are actively spreading misinformation about themselves. I would totally see a vampire doing
I
that.
could see
Just
that
like,
happening.
oh yeah, to kill that vampire that lives up on the hill, you gotta use cinnamon.
Well,
The
I
thing
never
is
even
that
got past
might
the first
not be
book, so-
wrong information in Aurora.
Yeah.
A steak made out of a cinnamon tree.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's entirely possible in this place.
just make sure it gets blessed by a baby's tears or something like that.
It's different
Each
for
each true
one.
death is something different.
That entire thing has to do with how she became corrupted. It's not Casey made this all up on his own. No, there's a backstory behind it.
That's what he's talking about. It's in the book, but on each of those panels is the whole build your own horror.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wanting to see if they have a book on like Frankenstein or vampires or.
I mean, they have probably a couple gothic horrors because that would be the time of like.
The Russian dime novels.
See,
Well, I mean, that would be the time of like Frankenstein came out, Dracula came out.
see,
so
I'll probably get
those
one of
are the
those and
type of books that
hand
would
you a
be
book about that has
Available.
vampire.
So yeah, you might find a story similar to Dracula.
That's what I was wanting to do so I can give him the book.
Blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Do not say blah blah blah.
Part of me just
such a good film.
imagines that, like, the book titles are all the same of, like, Dracula, but it's all, like, the bad endings because it's Rorschach-ified. It's all, oh, and then England became vampirized. Huh, and ruled by vampires for eternity. Why did you give me this book again?
That like, gives you nightmares.
I wanted to see how many nightmares I can give you.
When we talk about ghost towns, we really mean ghost towns.
Yeah. It's not a joke in Aurora. It's a ghost town. So like no one lives there.
Yes.
Yes, ghosts.
That's what the
Live
grave
there.
rolls are for.
It is overrun by ghosts. That's why it's a ghost town. Okay, Kim, give me a fight check.
It's not gonna be good. 5.
5. So you see a monkey just zipping away from the little picnic area they're at. It's got something in its paw. It looks a little red.
Can Wyatt also look? Not Wyatt. Xavier.
Sure.
What does
but
Xavier's
he's been
find?
trying to console
Okay.
Kim. This place does not have good atmosphere for Orosh.
No, it does not.
14.
14.
He catches it right in time to see the monkey disappearing into the bush.
Can he identify what it's holding in his hand?
No.
Okay. Kim will just freak out and go, "There's a monkey, monkeys, monkeys," and like just start pounding on the window, like open the window, "Monkeys, monkeys, get on the train!"
I just look around.
He wants monkeys on the train?
He is terrified.
Like, I'm just like,
Why does he want the monkeys on the train?
I don't know. That's weird.
I'm just like, I thought Xavier was helping. What's going on in there?
Should I get a stuffed animal of a monkey for him?
You know that's gonna come to life and stab him in the night, right?
Stab you in the night.
So when we get Kim a shield, are we just going to put a monkey on it?
Kim walks off in the middle of the night, never to be seen again.
All I have to do is do one of those willpower tests.
Yeah. It's not gonna.
No, you say that.
I know exactly why I'm saying that. I left a lot of options for you to totally take Kim out.
And this is one of
And
them.
this is one of them.
This is probably the worst one of them.
This is the most terrifying of them.
Well,
Okay.
I'll
Anybody else
go
want
on
some
the
scones with
train and ask Kim what the heck he's on about.
There was a monkey. It was running away from you guys. You got to get back on the train. They're going to attack you. Come on in. Monkeys.
Kim, it's okay. There wasn't.
No, there was a monkey.
There were sandwiches and tea. It's okay. None of those things are monkeys.
I feel like I'm playing Will Smith's character on I Am Robot. The gosh dang monkeys, John!
It's okay. There's some other Core Earth guy who also had a history of seeing monkeys in Aurora. I don't. Yeah. It's a thing that happens. We just went through a bunch of monkeys. It's okay.
It's not the worst we're going to see here.
Where am I?
Is it double A?
Huh? No. I'm looking for a notebook.
Oh.
Like, where's the notebook?
We can grab his notebooks from over there.
Is it over there?
Well, no, but there's a
Well,
bunch of notebooks.
I bought a stack, yeah.
Well, do you actually have one specific one you're
I
looking
have
at?
a specific one.
Oh.
That I wasn't remembering.
But Kim, see why it says it gets worse from here.
That's just a warm-up.
Let go.
See? What do you mean it gets worse from here?
That notebook.
Yeah, at least they're not flying monkeys.
Wyatt, I have been terribly upfront about stuff when we went to Isle. or to Nile. What do you mean it gets worse from here?
Do they
Honestly,
have flying monkeys?
This conversation sounds like what my wife says. I was like, nobody warned me about you. I tell her that all the time because she's very funny and conniving and malicious. Not in a bad way. She thinks she's funny when she tickles me mercilessly. And she's like, my family tried to tell you. And I'm like, not hard enough. They did not warn me good enough. She's like, well, they warned you. I'm like,
Those?
Oh, what?
not adequately.
Sure, you can warn them about those.
So, there are some objects in Aurora that act on their own.
What do you mean?
We call them animated objects. They
Like clockwork?
sometimes clockwork, sometimes it's like a broom or a shovel,
We have those.
table sometimes.
Why would
We're
you want
just-
to animate a table? That doesn't provide any use. It's very useful to animate a broom because then you could just have it sweep up for you.
Sometimes it tries to sweep up the other people too.
Oh, they're bad?
Sometimes they're bad.
Oh.
So you just have a bunch of wizards and sorcerers running around.
Bum 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 bum.
Or
Bum.
people that like to deal in dark powers.
Oh, yeah.
Bum
Familiar
bum
with those.
bum 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 bum
My
bum 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 bum.
Which ex-wife is this?
Number 4?
Number 4?
I think so. She was a horse. I don't remember. It's a very dark time.
Oh, and be careful, like body parts. Sometimes they'll start moving on their own as well.
What?
Sometimes, like especially like hands, they like to walk on their own and grab people, choke them. So be careful.
You're telling me this now?
Why
I cut off people's feet. A lot.
And they probably kick you to death then.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we? Oh yeah, we're here because we think what's her name is here.
Yeah.
We're here because of Xavier's girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
She's
Huh?
evil. Not you, Perry. The other one.
I thought she's your nemesis.
She is my nemesis.
Relationships are very confusing.
Yes.
It's a lot
So
to
there are
take
witches here then?
A few warlocks as well. People that have been tainted too far by the Gaunt Man turn to
He
become
said
his lieutenants.
We're
He
going to call
said
him
it.
Steve from
Mhm.
now.
It's like Voldemort. It's gonna appear.
We'll call him Steve.
Typically we call the Thin Man, but occasionally Gaunt slips instead.
We call him Steve. That's gotta be like the worst in the world. Like, I've got this aura of evil. Hey, Steve, we're here to kill you. That's Moonlight level of BSery. Dracula, where's my money? Oh.
Okay.
But a little off tangent. Anyone seen the YouTube video of them using the thing from Wednesday? The hand, it's remote control, and they're in New York City.
Oh no.
It's like going through New York City, like jumps on a skateboard.
I'm gonna have to watch that. That sounds good.
That does. Okay. So, the train whistle blows.
I make sure
All aboard.
I make sure and grab a book on Dracula for you,
All right.
and I grab a thing for what's it called, Frankenstein. Their version of Frankenstein, apparently.
I don't know if that's true. I just like to think it is.
It probably is.
In Orosh?
Orosh.
Yes.
Because it's like the Victorian version. So they're like, yeah, we were losing. These are the stories that we're going to pass down. We lost. And the world went to darkness.
I was
Have
won-
fun.
I was wondering if they have like comics instead of the actual books.
No. No, they
No.
have the books.
No.
We have the
They do books.
Movable print.
Well, I mean, you could draw stuff. And
Yeah,
they
they
have
wouldn't
that.
do.
But
Yeah, that
can
would
make
be like
prints.
really nice Bibles and stuff.
Yeah, nice calligraphy.
But they don't have the.
well, you have political cartoons by the 1870s, which is around when
That's valid. That's valid.
this is going on. So it's just harder to do because you have to carve it into
Make a
your
wood form.
medium and then print it out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a bit harder to do than comics. They save it for the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Like the jump scare on page 77.
Calvin and Hobbes.
I don't want to think about the Irish version of Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin's the make-believe one. Hobbes is the real one.
That's an interesting twist.
Well, I think it's closer to like people who turn Garfield into the Eldritch Horror
Oh,
creature. That's what they're reading about on Saturday mornings. Oh my, what is the cat up to now?
It ate John. And then unhinged its mouth. Okay.
And then John was reborn and got to live it again and again and again.
What about Norman?
Norman.
The kitten.
Normal. Normal the cat.
No, Norman.
My favorite character.
So apparently Zed overheard talk of disappearances on the next stop.
That's why we don't get off the train.
And the bodies were drained of blood.
Do you guys have liches here?
We have all sorts of undead. There's probably something that would be comparative. I mean, there are all sorts of horrors, and all unique to themselves.
Well, we'd have this creature. Well, the whites kind of did it a little too, but like they would take a person, string him up, and then cut here, and bolt on their legs, and just watch the blood drain out, and they'd use it in their profane spells.
Do we need to stop or should we continue going?
We continue going and
We
get
need
the
to
heck
continue
out of here.
going, but try to stay on the right path as best as possible, but there are going to be dark things all around us.
Can't fight everything.
Okay. And the train continues on.
This book stinks said. Why is everyone dead?
I don't know. I'll switch you. Here's Frankenstein.
He starts off dead.
No, that's Dr. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's
Frankenstein.
monster.
Yeah.
Starts off dead.
Yeah. And stays dead.
No, he gets reanimated. It just, he loves fire. That's the difference.
Guess I shouldn't tell him about the Bobby I know.
You know somebody named Bobby?
There are police, law enforcement.
Oh.
She's
Yeah,
dead,
okay.
but she
She's
still
dead.
patrols.
Oh. That's
Sure.
not weird.
I mean, is that a good thing?
You know,
Probably. Does she
Does
do a
that
good job
mean-
of patrolling?
Just because you're dead doesn't mean you're necessarily bad, right?
You know several
Yeah.
mummies that aren't actually bad.
Exactly.
No, she still does a good job from what I've heard. I haven't seen her for a while since I joined the Storm Knights.
You two weren't a thing, were you?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's into undead.
Well, it might have been when she was alive. I don't know
Oh.
their story. Or anyone's story around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make an interesting time for Wyatt to tell some stories.
Regale us, Wyatt.
Putting Mike on
Okay.
the spot.
Yeah. Well, he's telling us a story about ghosty McCopper
I
face.
can't remember her name though.
Bobby?
You saw how the
I don't remember.
character sheets?
She's an archetypal character.
Mm-hmm. She's one of the pre-gens.
Yeah.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, that's where the she comes from, yeah.
Don't know where she's at specifically.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just the disembodied Bobby.
Yeah.
That's all they call her. I thought they actually had named her.
Oh, I
No.
It's an archetype.
Yeah.
But
I
no,
was
go ahead and
checking
name
out
it. And
the pictures on my possibilities. I'm like, I hate you. See, Mike. I was just like, oh, there's this winged, four-armed blue thing. That's neat. Oh, there's a lady brewing a potion. There's a girl trying to kill me with her looks.
Yippers.
Yep,
Isn't
indeed.
that like every day of our life?
I mean,
Yeah.
Zed, are you sure you're not from Aurora?
Not in this lifetime.
Okay, so Wyatt is telling us these stories about these creatures, what he can remember of them.
We'll just do Deputy Heel for her.
Heel?
Heel.
Hill. Okay.
Is there any more cheeses left?
I believe they're all gone. Or last one.
You can have it. If there was another one, I would have
Sorry.
had it.
I just literally touched it.
That's what made me think. I wonder how many are left. I know they're not a big bag. I ought to just send that home with you, and you can come up with stories for various ones.
Oh, the whole thing?
The whole thing. Because that would make for some very interesting storytelling in Aurora.
Yeah, I started to try to read through all the history again the other day.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah.
There is. All right. So, we'll just cut scene there because give Mike some time to come up with stuff. And the train pulls into the final stop,
The final stop.
or the next stop.
Oh. Final
The
destination.
next stop. And it seems weird because, yeah, it was a Freudian slip, but
It's okay.
yeah.
I mean, she's the final destination.
Yeah.
But it's behind several other trains. And it's not you're not to Mumbai, you know that. But it's a largish town.
Kim will flag down a conductor and ask him where we are.
He gives you the name of the town.
Okay.
And he says, apparently something tore up the tracks about 3 miles out of town. It's going to be probably a week before they can get them replaced.
Is this the town where the people were missing and they found drained? Somebody doesn't want us to go to Mumbai.
Well, Jeremiah says, well, we can just bypass this. We have Zed. But do we want to bypass it? We can literally just go, okay, fine, give us the next train. We'll go out, we'll fix the tracks, and we're gone.
This would be beyond Zed's ability to fix.
Beyond Zed's ability.
Because it requires laying of tracks and ties and bedding. So Zed could not just make something that could do all that.
You could just make a
He
train
could make
fly.
something
Yeah,
to
that's what I was
great.
thinking. Like,
get
make the
around
get the
you.
train to. We would just take an engine and a coal car and just Back to the Future 3 it.
It'll be great
I
because
don't-
none of us have air vehicles.
Yeah. I don't have air vehicles.
So he builds it, and we're like, Can we fly it? We don't know how. And then we crash it immediately.
I didn't take air vehicles.
That's fine. We have enough high decks amongst everybody.
Can I make a train into a tank?
Could he make Gustav the rail tank?
Again, it requires rails.
Okay.
Anyway, they're herding everyone off of the train and mentioning to you to go to the window and see if you can reschedule. They'll also assist you in finding a place to sleep for the night, but trains are not going to be moving anytime soon.
Kim will rapidly jump off the train and head to the window to schedule something.
Every second outside is a chance for the monkeys. Everybody move.
I hope he knows there's probably things that are worse than monkeys here.
He does not know yet.
I've said a few of them.
You've mentioned them, but he's seen the monkeys in action.
We just also,
Liches are bad juju, but like he can kill a lich.
just also love that. Oh,
So
you
long
know,
as he gets
bombs,
close to it.
Yep.
tank rounds, all this. Whatever. Monkeys. That's
Yeah,
where we draw
yeah,
the line.
yeah,
Because their fingers are small enough
okay
to
with
get
the
in.
tank.
yeah. He'll play hopscotch with mines, but it's those monkeys.
Like, what is he gonna do when the monkeys commandeer a tank? It's just
He-
the end.
No. At that point in time, he's like, "Oh, it's a tank. I can take care of this."
It's when he stops the tank and the hatches pop open and a swarm of monkeys come pouring out of it. Then it's like, nope.
I've been playing Dishonored, and the rat swarms are
Oh.
just getting me right now. Like, they're not killing me. They're just like, I'm like, I don't want to play this game right now. So many monkeys.
Alright, so let's go find out some accommodations. Maybe look into these weird vampire tigers or whatever it ends up being.
Vampire monkeys.
Vampire monkey?
All right. So, anyways, you're first in line.
Yepers.
Who's next in line?
Xavier.
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 I probably.
And I'm guessing Perry's with Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Who's
probably
after
the
them?
most relaxed, so I'm going to be in the back.
In the back.
I'll probably be behind them.
I can be
Okay.
fourth.
Gonna get attacked.
All right. So,
All I have to say is, Casey, F you. No, I'm anxious.
All I can think is, what's my next character?
Yeah, I'm just like, which one? Like, I've got 3. Which one I'm gonna play? Gosh,
Who's
dang it!
making the monkey wrangler next?
I have a monkey wrangler, totally set up. I added jetpacks to War Machine.
So who's gonna make the Living Lands Beastmaster?
Well, if we just turned Kim into a ghost, but he has a
Okay.
deadly allergy to monkeys.
so Kim, you get your arrangements. All they're really doing right now is telling you come back in 3 days and they'll have a lot more information.
Okay.
But here's a place you can stay.
Okay.
So what is Kim doing at that point?
He is gonna head over there.
Okay, so Kim gets his stuff. He's walking away. So, for the rest of you, when Xavier and Perry come up, the Ticketmaster kind of looks oddly at Perry. He's like, "Oh, I thought you left already, lady." And there's this kind of, what? Excuse me. You remind me of someone else. But now that I see you, you are much younger and more beautiful than she was. Apologies. You could be her daughter, though.
Wyatt will say, not Wyatt. Yeah, Xavier will say, actually, we had heard that my wife's mother was in Mumbai. She was traveling to Mumbai, and we were going to go say hi to her when we were in town. Are you saying that she's here at this rail station?
No, she drove her car off about 2 days ago.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you.
She took that road.
Oh, thank you. No.
Okay.
See, unless we can commandeer another vehicle.
We could.
Be good. We don't have very good records with vehicles.
You don't have good records with vehicles.
I don't have any more goats.
I have a
to trade.
pristine record with vehicles.
Yeah. Thump,
Yeah,
thump,
you've
thump,
fallen
thump.
out of every single one.
Yeah.
Perfect record.
Perfect record. But I faced down a tank.
Maybe we
Yeah,
should
Kim
hire-
has actually successfully fallen out of every vehicle he has been in. Okay, he didn't fall out of the half track
I was about to say I don't.
before
think
the front end got taken off.
That's
No.
true. Yeah, that's true.
fair. The front end got taken off. Everyone just kind of vacated it.
And here I was hoping to actually keep.
All right, so they do give you a hostel place to stay. It has room enough for all of you. I'm guessing you guys are going there. It is late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to be traveling on the road at night. If we can avoid it.
Yeah, this stop was the evening stop for the train.
By the way, where's Kim?
Kim, you can just see Kim bobbing ahead, just trying to come on. Our rooms are over here.
I thought he just liked his.
I imagined we all had a huddle and then found out we were our rooms. I didn't know how far Kim, who just marched off, got. I know he's not as fast as me, but yeah.
Yep. Okay. You arrive at your hostel, and the goodman is welcoming and asks how you will be paying initially.
Kim brings out a pile of silver. How much for the night?
He counts out a few silver.
He hisses at the silver.
Oh, it's hot.
That's why Kim pays with it.
Now he counts out a fair amount of silver, so it's like it'd be like about $5 a night.
Okay.
5 pounds of silver.
A lot. It's a
So
lot.
maybe about 2 sterling.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's like, very good, very good. Supper is already prepared and in the dining room.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Will there be anything else, my good people?
Kim will take out 5 more silver and go, "This is to keep the monkeys away."
Ah, I see. No, there are no monkeys here.
Good. Let's keep it that way. And just keeps pushing it towards the guy.
Oh yeah, he happily accepts it. It's like, okay.
First timer in a rush.
Aha. To be fair, it looks like most of you are new to this realm.
That is
He had a bad experience with some monkeys.
Well, can you tell us about it? I had a bad experience.
No, they don't ask about it. That is one of the things that it's like, yeah, we don't need to know about your bad experiences. We also have bad experiences.
Speaking of bad experiences, apparently Zed over here says there's been some disappearances lately.
Unfortunately, yes. We people have just disappeared from their homes. And it looks like a tiger has broken in. But when we find the body, it's drained of blood rather than eaten.
So is the doors or windows smashed, or what makes that's what makes you believe it's a tiger?
Well, also the claw marks. They look very much like tiger claws. And again, the victims also look like they've been mauled by a tiger. But it doesn't eat them.
It just drains them.
Yes.
Is there such a thing as a vampire tiger?
All things are possible in a rush.
Not what you want to hear.
I mean, we're in a globe full of possibilities, so yeah.
Maybe it's a Rakshasa from Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh, Rakshasas are nice.
Go ahead and give me a roll on that there, Wyatt.
All right. Let's see.
I gotta see if you
I
can.
won't.
Okay,
see.
give me the possibility then. He's not gonna attempt the corruption.
Only slightly better. So that's going to be a 6.
Minimum 10?
Or
Yeah,
so
it was a minimum 10 on the
That's
second
right.
one.
So
You
Scholars
no longer
going
have
to
that
be
cosm
a-
card,
9. You know what? I'll play a willpower to make it a 12.
Okay. So you're like, yeah, Rakshasas, Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know what that is, but the Rakshasa here are blue-skinned demons with multiple arms and feathery wings.
Oh. So that's what you are. It's on my possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't like it.
Oh, let me see. Yes.
Next time, remember what the picture
I like
looked
how you didn't even touch it. You're like, no.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do
No,
remember looking
because
at
I have the
picture.
picture here.
I
and
know, I know.
can
It's just-
immediately compare. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it.
It's just funny.
Like one of the perks that I think came with one of the Aurora characters was you use your like D&D knowledge to fill in the gaps.
It
Oh.
is.
The pop culture one.
That's cool.
It is. That's one of the archetypes. Is you use your knowledge of RPGs and gaming, and you can fill in lost lore because of all the video games.
It's
you
the
play.
Stranger Things perk.
Yeah, more or less.
Yet to finish watching that.
I never watched it. So
I'm never going to watch it.
It's not bad at points. Steve Aston's in it. Sean Aston.
Sean.
Steve.
Don't matter.
Steve Aston.
Steve shows up again.
It's just one of those things. It's
Sean Aston as the Gaunt Man.
he would not make a good guy.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin would make an incredible Gaunt Man.
Sean Aston as the Gaunt Man's less successful brother, Steve Man.
I love this. It's like Brian is just like, I've got to bring levity into this. This is terrifying.
It's how he deals with his PTSD.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Brian. I gave Brian a little bit of PTSD from Aurora.
Yeah. I already dealt with the monkeys with a different character.
Yeah, right.
Whereas so far with Alan, I think is treating it well, both because he's more heroic and feels like, well, this is just what we gotta do. We gotta fight it. And also because, oh look, werewolf farm. That's neat.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah. While we're in town, I'd like to see if there's like a place to get a nice little eye patch or something.
oh, of course. He tells you a clothier.
Okay. I'll go there in the morning. The eye patch might be cursed at night. I
How
don't know how
many
it works here, but
houses have
why
been
it keeps
attacked?
telling stories.
I mean, I think it's been about 4 now.
How recently did these start occurring?
Probably about a month. So fairly recent.
4 houses in a month isn't a lot.
One a week?
1 a week. But it's not just that the houses are attacked. They also are
There's been people
people
missing.
Yeah.
go out and we find them.
So how many bodies have there been?
Probably about 15 now.
1-5? Okay.
Anything tie them together?
Rope.
Again, it's
Just
they
kinda-
look like they've been mauled by a tiger, but not eaten.
Alright, so it isn't like
Drained of blood.
these aren't like your brave people in town who are like, oh, I'm gonna hunt tigers, and they're all dead now.
No.
The
these
tigers hunt them.
yeah.
Okay.
The tiger is definitely seeming to hunt them.
Sorry, I'm looking at Tony.
That would be a terrifying cereal box.
Well,
The cereal box might come to life and kill you.
in the morning, if we can't figure out how to get a ride out of here, want to investigate?
Well, they said it's going to take a week to fix those, so we're going to have to investigate.
Well, you'll have a better knowledge in 3 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
Well, I need a little break, so I think we're gonna take a break.
Sounds good.
All right, and we are back.
What kind of cookies are those?
Chocolate chip.
Can I have?
Yes. I think we're all of the opinion of please eat all the snacks so we don't have to take them home. I am making a concerted and valiant effort to do so. And we also have water if you need water.
So, does anything happen to us while we're sleeping?
I'm so glad you asked that question.
I would like to
Everyone
put-
give me a fine check.
Hey, look, it explodes.
16.
I'm at 4. Xavier's at an 8.
Because Kim is paranoid, he has a 22.
5.
Perry? By the way, your rooms are 2-man rooms.
Okay. Xavier is probably with Perry by herself.
Let's see. It's 20 that you have to have the skill to roll again, or is it a 10?
It's 20.
Okay.
Yeah, 10s always explode.
10s always explode.
So she has a 12.
So, Alan. If it weren't muffled by the thick walls and heavy curtains, you would have been awoken by a near-splitting scream. But as it is, it's more of a ah.
A little more apathetic.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
No, it's fine. It's just funny.
It is. It is funny, I'll admit. But no, to you, it's not very funny. It's obviously a scream of someone terrified and in pain.
What did Alan get?
4.
Oh, sorry. Who was the 16? So 16 and Kim.
22, yeah.
You didn't hear anything.
So
My question is, who's in... If they're 2-man rooms, we know that Xavier's got Perry. Who is in... Are you with me,
Yeah, we can do that in denial.
Nile boys? Okay. Okay, Kim, shoots up and is like, Wyatt, did you hear that scream? Someone's dying. We gotta go.
Someone's always dying. It's-
I know,
No.
but we have to save them.
Yes.
Hey, it sounds like somebody's dying. Should we save him this time or next time?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Let's go.
And then as they're talking, Kim will just bang on both doors. Like, we gotta go, come on.
Suit up.
We have suits.
Yes.
I do. I have.
he does.
He looks really nice. He's got a 3-piece suit.
I feel like I'm in such a rush. I'm not going to take the time to put on my armor. So.
Okay.
I grabbed my belt.
This is my armor.
Okay. It is his armor.
My backup character went for the Monster High Duster. Very cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Very nice. I approve heartily. Hopefully I can kill someone tonight.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud.
No, you can say it out loud.
Well, yeah, so when Seth says someone out there, I'm just gonna, basically not wait, go out.
Okay. So as you're about to rap on his door, you almost hit Alan in the face. Well, in the chest, actually.
Yeah. That sounds bad.
And you're like, we gotta go. And Alan's like, right there with you.
Are we supposed to say somebody on this night or is it next night? So next night is somebody else's turn. Got it.
All
We're
right.
Storm Knights. We're supposed to save everybody on every night.
We can't save everybody.
Remember, this is Aurora. There is the law of hope.
I don't see any hope.
Yeah, I don't see the law of hope on this.
Oh, sorry. Law of catharsis.
Catharsis.
There.
Yeah.
My bad. You're right. It is the law of catharsis, not law of hope.
that's
I keep thinking it's Law of Hope, and it's not. It's Catharsis.
there's no hope.
There is no hope. I mean, if you could see the elf on the front of the GM screen, yeah, there is no hope.
Yeah, she's having a hard time.
She's having a bad day. She's having a really bad day.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
so you get outside. You realize that your beds were on the east side of the hostel,
Okay.
with east-facing windows.
So we think it's probably east.
Coming from the east is your best guess.
Okay.
Xavier knows just directions.
So we do a find check or a survival check?
At this point, let's start with finds.
Oh,
5.
this is a great night.
Oh yes, it is night, so I would give you the -2 to darkness penalties on this. Apologies for that.
Mike,
Well.
or someone else may want to roll for Xavier from now on, because I just rolled 2 1s, so we're out.
17. That's with the
Okay,
minus.
17.
With
No,
that
he's
switch.
gonna play second chance. I'll roll it.
Okay.
I'll roll it. Don't worry.
Wyatt's got a 12 with the -2.
Explodes.
Okay.
And 8 for her.
Add 1. So he gets a +1.
Okay. So 11.
Okay. So 12 with the -2, 17. Mishap.
And then Xavier's got an 11.
11, and what did Kim get?
I got a 5.
Okay. So the 17, yeah. you kind of hear what sounds like a door creaking ever so slightly. And it's just barely perceptible to you. But you literally are like, it's that way.
Okay. It's that way.
And like the Sanderson
it is
sisters were
east.
just like, just heading down.
All right, so it doesn't take you long to find your actually near on the outskirts, and just barely by the light of the street lamp, you can see a house where the back door is just torn open.
I bet it's there.
That's
And you actually do see prints in the ground that
Whoa.
look pretty recent.
Does it look like it's coming in and going out, or just going in?
Coming in and going out.
And as far as that going out part.
Okay. Survival, also finds.
I'll roll for Xavier. No, I won't. Xavier's gonna. You know what?
Do we subtract 2 from the...
What's his willpower?
Unless you have a way to overcome the darkness, yes.
No. Xavier's will. Power
But
is a
this
14.
is definitely a monster, so for anything that benefits Wyatt in monster hunting, add that.
I'm sorry, Tony. He's gonna spend a possibility and test corruption
Okay.
for his survival.
Okay.
+9 to his survival.
No, so that's 19 survival.
Okay.
Okay, his find is garbage. He has a 14 willpower.
Yep.
14. So he makes it.
Okay.
And he does not have -2 penalties because of his.
I remember
Yep.
that.
And Kim can see in the
doesn't
dark.
Because Kim can see in the dark.
Kim has not rolled fine, though. It's garbage.
Okay.
It's a 1. Not a mishap,
So
but a 1.
Xavier has a 19 survival.
Mm-hmm.
What does everyone else have?
12. That's what the minus do.
12?
No, not survivor. That's fine.
Okay. Find is different. Just survivals right now.
I don't think anybody else rolled a survival.
12 survival.
Oh, look at you.
Okay. So, yeah, you two basically. The tracks lead off into the jungle. But you are able to follow it. You get lost a little bit, a time or two, but Xavier is like right there. Okay, find checks now.
10 and 9.
10 and 9,
12.
12.
5.
Okay.
I got a 1,
Okay.
and Xavier has a pretty low amount.
Okay.
I rolled a 2. He has a -8, whatever he has.
So there seems to be something very odd about this track, but you're just not quite sure what. Because the prints are kind of muddied, so they're not clear prints, but there's something very, very off about this.
Okay.
It's like one of its paws is mangled in some way.
Okay.
But that's kind of the best you can come up with. Is it looks like one of its back paws is deformed or mangled.
Can I use a scholar to figure out if that's like something from lore or anything?
No, not right now.
Okay. Are we going to continue following him?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
that's the goal, anyways.
That's the
Keep
goal.
tracking.
All right, so you are following this for a little bit, and you hear another garbled scream. Not really a scream at this point, more of a gurgling
As the blood enters the lungs.
or a throat is crushed.
It's valid, yeah. Are we at least in the right direction?
Oh yeah, you're close
Okay.
to hear this.
Okay. Okay, if we have a general direction, Kim's just gonna kind of like pop out.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Kim, you pop out and you find a man that's basically he looks like he's been dragged through the jungle.
Okay.
And then his throat has just been crushed. And he's got this look of abject horror in his face.
Is he still alive?
No.
Okay.
But it's now combat.
Initiative.
I didn't roll him. I didn't shuffle him.
The name of this card is It Could Be Worse.
Oh, it could be.
Defeat tests are up this round. The approved actions are defend and intimidate. Are we standard or dramatic?
Standard.
Okay, villains have initiative while the heroes are confused, which means you cannot place a card. You cannot play cards from your pool.
But you can still put one down.
You can
Yeah,
put one in
that's
your
surprise. So confused, you just can't play any. Does Kim see the creature?
That's a good question. Go ahead and give me a find.
Does this creature count as a supernatural evil?
Yes, it does.
I'll make my occultist roll.
I have a stupid question. That means I cannot currently play a card, right? And I can't play a card, right? Because we're
Yes.
in initiative? Okay. I want to, but at the same time, I really don't want to test for corruption. I want to give you that opportunity, but at the same time, I really don't. 16 find.
16 find. Okay.
It would be bad for Kim to turn in the middle of combat.
Well, here's the thing. It got a 16 stealth, so it's an opposed check. So I think you see it about the same moment that it kind of reveals itself as it attacks.
Yeah.
Real quick. I just want to know, because it says I can only play it if it matters. And I know it's already dark, but can it get darker?
Oh, yes, it could get darker.
Alright, bring on the possibilities. Lights out, everyone.
Brian plays the Cosm card Lights Out. All light sources in the area are extinguished. This may only be played in combat and when it matters. It has no effect in broad daylight, for example. All Storm Knights gain 1 possibility.
All right. So, yeah, it just moves to dark as apparently a cloud front moves across the sky, blotting out all light from the moon and stars. It is as dark as it can possibly get at night.
Well, it doesn't affect me. Thank freaking goodness.
And apparently there's another innocent bystander nearby.
You! Play when an encounter begins. A frightened person gets caught up in the events and is in direct danger. All Storm Knights gain 1 possibility if the bystander survives the encounter. They ain't surviving. A little child just like walks
Oh,
through.
it's a
Yeah.
couple children that were just like out playing. It got dark. They got lost for a while. And they just happened to wander into this small clearing upon this corpse. The sister screams and tries to cover her brother's face.
Or Roshi and
he
Hansel and
starts
Gretel.
crying.
So, if it just says make a scholar roll, is it just a TN10?
Yeah.
And then it's every 5?
Yeah.
Success. Okay, so I got a good success, so I draw 2 Destiny cards. I keep 1. And then I can play any 1 Destiny card from my hand into my pool.
Okay.
Well, definitely discarding that one.
Yeah.
Drive offensive.
Not
What?
useful.
And we'll play a drama card.
So the villains have initiative.
The villains have initiative. I'm just trying to think
There's us.
who looks
there's
the
children.
tastiest.
Probably not me.
No.
But right now, I'm the first. I'm kind of the only one in the clearing
Oh,
as far
yes,
as I know.
but everyone give me a willpower test.
Is this a fear test? Is this a fear
This is
test?
a fear test. This is a fear test.
Did you fail?
One! Oh, wow.
I need to ask. The card says you must play this card immediately if you fail the fear test. Does that mean me?
That means Kim.
Means Kim. I really want to fail this.
And it's off of...
I can't force you to fail.
Spirit.
Spirit. She's got
14.
That's a success.
Yeah. I rolled a 19 on the die.
16 for me.
Yeah, you have to fail it.
Yeah, I know.
15. Carrie's got a 15.
Okay, she's fine.
So is it based off of willpower or is it just straight spirit?
It's
Willpower.
willpower. If you don't have her ads,
21.
it's
Why it's like, oh, I know what this is now.
purple shell.
Meanwhile, Zed.
Well, you're not running. It's just
I rolled a
You're very
1.
stymied.
yeah, you're very stymied.
You're very stymied. In your case, I'm going because it's a 1. I'm going to make you very stymied and very vulnerable.
Ooh.
Because if it's a mishap, okay, yeah, you're cowering.
What's your Cosm card? Just curious.
Interrupted.
Okay.
At least we're not ruining.
Oh, I didn't roll for Xavier. That's my bad.
Oh,
Yeah. What about Alan?
Alan got a 16.
Uh,
Sorry, I
Okay,
thought you
Alan's-
heard.
I did not hear.
Okay.
I apologize. on that.
Xavier has a 23.
Okay. So, Zed just kind of drops and throws his arms over his head and starts yelling, "Go away!"
Don't eat me.
Yeah, straight up her. He's pulling the elf.
Yeah, he's pulling the elf.
Okay.
And this,
There might be a puddle underneath them, too.
it looks like a tiger with elongated fangs, except for one of its hind legs is human.
Ooh, interesting.
And it leaps out at Wyatt. Oh, that is awful.
I understand. It's attacking the most British of us.
Well, it also like he's got a gun. He's a hunter. That's. It was
A
either
gun with a big knife at it.
either Wyatt or Zed.
So, yeah, it's...
Melee defense is a 12.
Congratulations. It misses.
Ooh, good for you.
Barely. Yeah, so it jumps at you and you just kind of bat it aside with your rifle at the... You literally feel a claw snag in the
Oh.
hem of your coat.
Okay. Storm Knights.
Storm Knights.
How far away is Wyatt?
It's too far behind you.
Yeah, he's not far behind you.
He's close. So
He's
Kim will
close.
just close the rest of the distance and go, no, 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 no. You tangle with me. That's favored, thank freaking goodness. That's not better. 19. Nope. 14. Unarmed combat.
14, that's a success.
Okay. 20 points of damage, AP 2.
That's seriously messed up how that works. No, what it has.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's
19. Wow. You barely scratch it.
yeah, I can imagine. It's got a 19 toughness. Yeah.
No, it has 17 toughness.
And it has more than 4 armor. Sorry, rephrase. More than 2
None
armor.
of that is armor.
Okay.
It has a really cool special ability. I will tell you after the fight.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. And then I will.
But yeah, none of it is armor.
Card. Xavier will light this.
Okay, so
Full
that
up.
was 2.
What's his pyrokinesis spell? It's a 20. That's a 6.
Fill it out, so I need to find pyrokinesis. I assume-
kinesis.
Yeah. Let's see. His kinesis is a 14.
Plus 9. 23 against its dodge.
That's an outstanding.
Okay. 19. 21 fire, no AP.
Okay. Or 21. Okay. I mean, yeah, it singes it a bit, but this thing is surprisingly tough.
Oh, I can imagine. You guys.
Do I call if silver affects it?
Silver does not affect it in any special way.
I didn't think it was a werewolf, so I didn't.
No, it's not a werewolf.
So then I will just attempt to bayonet it.
Okay.
Nope. That was a 5 on the die, so it's going to be less than 10.
Okay.
And she's going to draw both her weapons.
Okay. I mean, she can still attack.
Alright, so she will go with.
Yeah, there's nothing in this game that says you can't
Yeah.
attack if you draw your weapons.
So she'll go with the long sword. So 13.
That will hit.
But just a normal hit, right?
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a 13 damage. So nothing.
Ugh, man.
It actually does a little bit to it. Not a lot. But I'll say it wasn't a 0 or a minus.
Yeah. Zed, Alan?
Behold, creature, I am the zookeeper, keeping evil in its pen. I am the obfuscated object of mystery. Behold the blue bands of Bastet.
I've missed that. I have legitimately missed his witty banter.
I'm just gonna spend it normally.
Aww.
I know. Alright, so it's a 22 versus its dexterity or dodge.
Okay, that is an outstanding.
Okay, so it's stymied and vulnerable. It's also restrained. It can attempt to escape using an opposed roll of its strength versus my conjuration skill.
Okay.
And I don't have to concentrate, and I get my escape tests are favored to keep it in the blue bands.
That's cool.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, what does restrain do? Just give it stymied?
Thought he said stymied invulnerable.
Yeah.
Like, I think restrained just means that.
It can't use a move as an action.
Let me go.
That would make the most sense to me.
Let's see.
Well, while he's looking that up, you can go.
You start seeing me fiddle around with my pistol.
You can still act.
No, I am doing something with my pistol.
Oh,
He is acting.
I want to see this.
It's not going to be something extremely cool, but it's like he forgot to load his pistol and realized it and starts doing something with it.
That's cool.
Alright, so he's flat-footed, which means he is very vulnerable.
Okay.
On his turn, he can only. He's flat-footed to all attacks, may not move. He may only attempt to break free. If he gets a good or outstanding, he may act normally.
Okay. Water.
So with making a gizmo, I do believe I have to roll, and I have to make, as long as I don't go above.
Yeah, you should make a science check. Thank you.
Is it a science check?
Yeah, because your gizmos are based off science.
Yeah.
Okay, and if I roll 1 through 4, it's
A malfunction.
malfunction.
If yours is required, if the one you're looking for says that.
I can't remember if that or a weird settings.
Can't remember with gizmos.
Oh,
if
I
there
rolled
was
a 3.
roll involved.
Only if you've taken that negative.
I did take that perk.
Oh, well, no, you can take the perk, but there are negatives involved only if you took that negative where it says. Okay.
I remember taking that
So it's a
negative,
malfunction.
but
That's
I'm going to spend a
Oh.
possibility.
Come on, Fred. Check corruption.
I have 4. Oh, now I have 3. I don't see the point of doing it right now. That's an 8, minimum of 10, so that makes it 13. Correct?
Yes.
And that
That's
makes
not
1,
enough.
and my science, that'll make my science 14.
Okay, so that succeeds.
I'm making my pistol into a lightning pistol.
That's cool.
I can have 5 shots with it, and then it's...
Okay. End of that round.
That would end the round.
The unknown future rolls towards us. When this card is revealed in any fashion, it becomes a drama card for the next round. It cannot be changed by any means, including seize the initiative.
I like it.
The approved actions this round are defend and trick. The villains have initiative while the heroes suffer a setback.
Real quick, I remembered something. Darkness penalty. We're in pitch black, right?
No.
Okay.
You're in dark.
Okay, so it's -4. So that'd be an 18 against its dodge. Dexterity or dodge.
Okay,
That
so
can
it's a
change
good.
So good. Okay, it's still restrained. It just means I have to concentrate on it now. So casting other spells is harder. Okay.
Okay.
No, that's good. Thank you for being honest.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, yes, it has to attempt to break. What is its DC?
So it's an opposed roll. Strength versus my conjuration.
Okay.
Corruption. Corruption.
Spend it. Okay. So I got a 20.
Okay. Well, it still changes to a 10. It got a 22.
So it breaks free this round, but it wasn't a good, so that's
Yeah,
what
it wasn't
does.
a good. And you burned one of its possibilities.
Guys, this thing is really strong.
Yeah.
But that's its turn.
Okay.
You guys suffer a setback.
Which I don't know what it means when we're not in dramatic.
I think it means you lose your turn.
Does it?
Something happens, yeah.
Let me go to the books.
That's severely frustrating.
It's for 2 turns.
And it's for 2 turns.
For 2 turns.
There's nothing we can do.
That's an impressive drama card.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
I'm on the
painful
wrong
card. Then that's the villains. We don't even put cards down.
Let's see. Well, yeah.
Yeah, if it's a setback, you lose your turn. If setback is what I think it is, and that's the thing, I think you guys can find it faster than I could if I pulled out the core rule book.
Let's see, setback. Let's see. Bad luck, wavering morale, perhaps reinforcements for the other side show up. Environmental situation causes danger. If you don't have something prepared, those who are set back lose their next turn. Hesitate, distracted, or otherwise delayed.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, the kids just go running forward and just get between you and the creature. And so you're trying not to hit them, but then they just start cowering there.
Yeah.
And you're screaming at them, "Get out of the way! Get out of the way!"
Yeah, it sounds about
And
right.
you're more focused on the kids than you are on the creature.
Creature has initiative.
Yep. So
This is bad.
Am I still very vulnerable and very stymied?
At this point, no.
no.
It just lasts until the beginning of the next
I
round.
just wanted to.
This is round 3, so you're fine.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
At
All
the end
right,
of the next
so-
round, so it's
Yeah, it's still gonna go after the monster hunter.
approved action. No, you can't. It's a setback.
Yeah, I can't defend.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay, not great, but so what's your defense?
Melee's
12.
12.
It does hit.
Oh no.
Why does it give me that? Well, that's what it has. So what's your toughness total?
Yep.
10.
It's not
So
good.
you take a wound and 2 shock.
Alright.
As it just rakes its claw across you. And it's done. You guys are still just kind of screaming at the kids to get out of the way. They finally move the end of this turn. Next round.
Death from above. Intimidate and maneuver tests are favored for Storm Knights and reality-rated Vitillions. Villains, yeah. I just like making fun of them because they...
What was it? Our favorite?
Intimidate and maneuver.
Okay.
And those are the approved actions. Villains have initiative. Can you look up an artifact for me in the Living Lands book, the Ushanka?
Oh, yes. This.
This is where I will actually have to need it.
Okay. It has not been doing well. So it's just gonna try and bite at you now.
Alright, I'll go to defend. That's
Okay.
+2.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it only got a 10 with that. So it does not hit you. It bites on an empty air.
I'm going to try and trick it.
Okay.
Make it think there's somebody or
Let's
something.
see. Trick is mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
When it's time to make it think there's somebody somewhere else or
It'll be
something.
in the back.
That is a 13 trick.
Okay, that's a good success.
Make him stymied.
Very stymied.
Very stymied.
Okay, very stymied.
And that's approved action, correct?
Yeah. Well, no, what'd you do?
Trick.
No, trick.
Trick. No, this is intimidate or maneuver.
Oh,
Intimidate.
intimidate. Oh. I misheard. That's okay.
It's fine. It happens. Happens to me a lot.
That's last turn.
Yeah. While they're looking things up, Perry will just attempt to slash at it.
Okay.
Or not.
Okay, who's up next?
I got it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Someone go.
What kind of prayer is Xavier doing?
Xavier's gonna bless dexterity. Everybody gets a +2.
Okay.
Guys are scared for some reason. Why?
Kim is relentlessing. He's gonna all out attack. And we'll see.
I miss Wade.
He's favoring that. It's much better. He'll test corruption. Another 16 for 32 total plus 10. 26 unarmed combat.
Okay, that is outstanding.
Okay, that's going to be 3 die. He takes 3 shock. He's now going to test for his willpower.
Would you like to switch a card?
Willpower is spirit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He makes it. Oh, just barely. Oh, just barely.
Total.
Total is 12.
Okay.
Does it get harder, or is it a?
No.
Okay, I was like, scaring me there.
No. It does not get
Okay.
harder.
So I was like, well, maybe it does. Oh, garbage. Worse. 25 damage. AP2. That was not worth it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that looks like it really hurt it, but oh, it's still in the fight. Who's up?
It's me. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see if we can negate it. That's probably a good plan. Alright. We're going to conjure a figment. Basically, I'm going to get the opposite. So it's going to be a human single tiger leg. Looks like missing teeth. That's good. 20. Okay. So it forms out and it calls out to the creature. And it's like, I'm coming to take back what's mine.
Holy freaking crap.
And so we're going to try and intimidate it.
Make me pee myself.
Let's see. That's a good one. So keep that to 16.
Versus intimidate.
Yeah, versus
Which is a
intimidate or
spirit.
That's a good.
Okay. Thank you. And then let's see. We did the opposite one. Which one's left? Because Fred
I did stymie.
Very
stymied,
stymied.
so vulnerable.
Very vulnerable.
What do we get?
Okay, so it's at a. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell you guys. It's at a +2 for you to hit it because it's big.
Oh, that's also important. Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's important.
Okay.
And I'm not taking it into account, so I'll just tell you. It is large. You get a +2 to hit because it's large.
Constraining terrain. Blasts affect double the normal number of targets.
That with the monkeys.
Right? The approved action is maneuver. The heroes have initiative while the villains suffer a setback. About time. F me. Kim's gonna.
Yeah, this. apparitional creature that Alan has just kind of backs it into this. It gets it against the trunk of a tree, and it's just like wildly looking around for escape, but it's just a huge tree.
Corruption. 21. $26 total again.
Okay, that is outstanding.
$32 points of damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a really good roll. And now the corruption.
Crap. Oh, wow.
Do
Okay.
you have a card to trade?
I have a card to trade, but I want to try something.
Okay.
Is it still standing?
No.
Okay. I am going to try to attempt to tap the Ushanta for a possibility. I cannot use it for an attack. I'm attempting to tap it to spend a possibility to add to the 4 I rolled. We're going to do this. No, that didn't work. However, we're playing second chance.
It's better than what I was going to give you.
Did you just knock everything over? Sheesh. Okay. That's better. That's a total of 13 willpower. Hopefully that succeeds.
That succeeds.
Crapping my pants over here. Just like, oh no. Because you can't spend a possibility on the corruption, right?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, no.
Not against the test for that.
No.
Yeah, second chance was about the only thing that would have worked.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Not really.
Not for you.
No, overall it wouldn't have been bad.
It would
I
have been...
mean, yeah, eventually, but not soon.
Okay.
Because as much as, yes, I would very much like to see Kim corrupted, I would not just then turn around and throw him back at you.
No, yeah, like, just there's definitely some issues.
It would be later.
Does Xavier have medicine or first aid? Does he have first aid?
I do.
You do? Okay. Because first aid, you have ads in it? What's your total amount?
First aid, 10.
Okay, so first aid is usually best to apply after combat because you can do first aid within 10 minutes, where healing can only be done once per scene. So if you want to do...
Crap. Before we do that, this thing does have a possibility. It is
yeah.
going to attempt to soak that damage.
Reality Surge. Oh, no, he can't play Reality Surge.
Yep.
It was in his hand. Opponent fails. If it's an actual thingy thing, it's like not dead anyways.
Okay, that does force it to fail. Although I think you're supposed to play it after I get the result.
Yeah, it says has successfully made a test. So
Okay.
if he fails the
Okay.
test,
Okay.
then you don't have to worry about it. But if he succeeds, you keep, if he fails it, you keep the card.
Would not be enough to soak it.
Okay, fine. I forgot I had the card. To be honest, I was just peeing myself over the corruption tests.
It's very much. It would probably get a standard, but the amount of damage that was done, that's not enough.
Oh, how much damage did he do?
You did 3 wounds and 6 shock.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot.
That is a lot. I mean, it can basically negate all the shock and one of those wounds, but 2 wounds was still enough to take it out.
Lots of perseverance. It sucks.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, lost would have been
So,
one last.
I mean, it did succeed,
okay.
but it still goes down.
Okay. My question I have for you, Casey, is it an actual horror?
No.
Okay.
My illusion
Not in
starts
the-
trying to rip into
Oh
it.
my dear
And
goodness.
I'm like,
They are children present.
confused because I'm like, I didn't tell it to do that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Go away. Go away.
Good thing it's dark, so those innocent bystanders can't see too much what's going on.
Speaking of those innocent bystanders, are they still alive?
Amazingly, yes.
Woo.
Nothing attacked them.
Good job, kids. You survived.
Oh,
I need more, please.
Okay.
Discard.
And that's when you notice all of the eyes looking at you.
I
Here
thought
you
we
go.
gave you an eye patch for that.
That's okay.
The
Uh
clouds part.
oh no.
And yes, you see all manner of red eyes just staring at you from the trees.
Is it a fear test?
Yeah, it is a fear test.
So willpower.
I got an 8. Did I fail?
You did.
I played my Cosmo card Panic.
Okay.
You must play this card immediately if you fail a fear test. Choose another player's Cosmo card at random and immediately play it.
Was that random?
Nope.
Okay.
And play mine?
Yeah. 1 to 3, 4 to 6.
It's at random, so.
6. Play after any Storm Knight is defeated. If it isn't playable, discard it and choose another at random. Oh no.
15 for my will.
That's 17.
I got 9s on both of us.
Okay.
I
You're
play the
just-
card, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you do, Ray?
So Perry and Wyatt are stymied. No, vulnerable, sorry.
Temptation. Play to make any one skill favored for the remainder of the scene. Make a corruption test.
Make that corruption test.
I gotta figure out which skill I want favored, though.
That's fine.
I think we're gonna make evidence analysis favored for the rest of the scene.
Okay.
Oh, this is bad. This is real bad, guys.
Was I thinking right? It was a corrupted tiger.
No.
What'd you do, Ray?
I was thinking at the time we were at a lake. I am attempting to tap the Ushanta again. I'm not gonna does anybody have glory?
Yes.
You have a glory? Okay. It's not gonna matter. Okay. I can't use a possibility on this.
No.
Okay.
What are you at?
I'm at 4.
No, there is nothing.
There's nothing that's pulling me back from this.
Nope,
No.
supporter won't work.
I got willpower, but that's
No.
It won't. And the best part is, it was all the luck of the die. There's
It was.
nothing.
Would 2 supporters work?
2 supporters would work.
You have a supporter?
If
The power of friendship.
if and I want to role play this. I want to say like Kim is like he's kind of gone overboard a little bit. The monkeys have kind of thrown him off,
Yeah,
and
I think this is actually a good way to.
We pull him back out.
like he's just like slicing up the creature.
Kim, it's okay. It's
What?
okay.
What?
It's dead.
They're
Kim.
just looking at us. It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
You're still here. We're here. Wyatt's
It's
here.
here.
There's
Can we
scarier
like
things
not
out
be
there.
here?
We can head
The
back to
children
the
I mean,
are
I
here?
kind of wonder, can you actually play 2 of the same cards for someone?
You can play as many cards as you want for someone as long as it says you can play it for someone else.
Let's get these kids back to the town. Get back to the inn.
You won.
it's not initiative again, is it? Because I have a perfect card for that.
Interrupt?
Correct.
What does it do?
Play when under attack or about to be noticed by a single creature. An outside distraction causes it to break off its attack or draws the creature away. It remains in the area but loses track of the storm knights unless they draw attention to themselves.
I see.
But you have to know if they're single or not. Like, if they're married, it does nothing.
Yeah.
I thought most monsters were single.
No. You'd be surprised.
I
these
mean,
days.
have you not followed the cryptid Reddits?
Never.
Yeah, it's very much Rule 34 out there.
Oh. All right. So you get the children and you return to town.
We bring the guy back.
Well, let's try to. Can we?
So
How heavy
yes,
is he?
That's. Oh, the dead guy.
Well,
guess
So
we have a
the
dead guy
other
and then we have the
thing that
creature.
the
happens
creature. I was gonna
is
say we want probably
the
want.
creature actually transforms into a human,
Okay.
and that's what Kim is mutilating. Kim, give me a corruption test.
Well, I thought that's what the corruption test was for. Okay, we'll do this again.
You're doing it again.
Hey,
You roleplayed. That's what you were
I
doing.
did. Sorry, my giggles. It's kind of creepy. I mutilated his body.
Is that what you needed?
So 14, I have what I needed.
Um,
Kim has like a haze. He doesn't realize he's mutilating a human body.
I get it,
Yeah.
but it is a human body,
Yeah.
I'm
and
just
they were dead,
imagine.
even though they were a creature, a supernatural monster. When you first attack them, they're not now, and it's a very, very old man.
I wonder if anyone knows who he is, or could tell
No.
now that
We probably
Kim
wanna get
beat
into
him up
better
a
light.
bunch.
Let's take them and see if we can get to town, and maybe they know.
Okay. Kim will help carry the bodies.
But now I'm imagining Kim, the corrupted clown terror, just giggling around. Alright.
He's gonna get his own ice cream truck.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. It's just the killer clowns of the forests. What was that, 2012 that happened?
Don't know.
2020? I don't know. It was a weird time.
It was.
It was.
Okay, so yeah, you return to town, and actually, it seems like several of the street lights have gone off now, have burned out, or something.
Yeah.
But the town is even quieter now than when you first left.
I say you walk the kids back to their house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's leave the dead bodies like at the outskirts of town.
No,
No, we want to keep an eye on them at all times.
dead bodies have a dead bodies move.
Yeah.
You know that.
Don't you remember me talking about that?
Oh yeah.
Dead bodies move in your world too.
Yeah, but they need to be wrapped up first.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
We all have gospogs everywhere, so
Yeah, gospogs are a thing. You don't leave corpses. Ever. In any, well, yeah, in any reality. Because even Core Earth, they will take him to their reality for gospogs.
Yeah.
a little surprising that you're able to have gospogs in the living lands. Now that I think about it.
No, it is surprising in honesty, but it just goes to show how corrupt Balrog is.
Anyway. So
But yeah, it is one of those things that is like, that doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. But
Should we
it's
find a
because of-
wheelbarrow?
You don't need a wheelbarrow. We drop the kids off.
We got to kill.
I am
Okay.
obsessively casting Mage Light because I don't. Wyatt had recommended tea before to calm us down. I'm just like, no, light everywhere.
The door is locked.
Knock on the door and say, "We have your kids." Wait, that sounds creepy. We found your kids in the forest.
Does it sound creepy?
We saved your kids from the forest. We're not monsters.
There is absolutely no response.
Does
Who knows
anybody
lockpicking?
Not me.
Xavier?
No.
Let's see. Here we go. I now know lockpicking. Gotta look up the spell real quick. I don't remember what skill it was.
Hey kids, do you happen to know where your spare key is? Is the one underneath the mat?
No.
In a
No. They don't do that, and they don't leave stuff like that outside in O'Rourke.
Problem is, too, there might be a wood slab behind the door, too.
Yeah.
Can I do an evidence analysis and see if I can find a spare key?
So I
There's
can
no spare key.
open the lock up to a -6 penalty.
Okay.
So
That would be enough for this.
I undo the lock. Waggle my fingers.
Okay.
That's cool.
It is cool. I don't want to open the door. Kim opened it.
Kim will open the door.
Okay. Kim opens the door.
Make a corruption test.
Any lights on inside? I assume no.
There is a light inside.
Somehow that's not comforting. I don't know why. Anyway,
Does it look like there are people living here anymore?
It does, yeah.
Okay, we'll
Get to your room.
Kim will stand outside because he's got the bodies. So okay, go in, and Xavier will lead the kids in.
Okay.
Well,
Kids are
Xavier
vampires.
leads the kids in, does what?
he helps them get to their bed, tries to find their parents.
Okay, so he goes in, goes through to the light, and you hear this ungodly shriek.
From Xavier?
No.
Oh, man.
Sounds like people inside.
Someone's got to go. Xavier's like, what does Xavier see?
He sees what looks like a couple that are absolutely terrified of him.
We found your kids. We're returning them. We're going to go to sleep now. Here you go. Lock your door when we leave. Bye.
Okay.
The creature from the forest is gone.
Okay. Yeah, once he leaves, you do hear the door slam and be relocked immediately.
Good. They're not stupid.
No, they're not stupid.
If people tell me here that they leave their doors unlocked, I'm like, you're a moron.
Yeah.
I know people that leave their cars unlocked.
Yeah, like, what the freaking crap? My brother-in-law, he grew up in Idaho, so it's fairly safe. And he served a mission in California, in L.A. And so he locks his doors.
Oh, yeah.
And his wife didn't do it for a while. And he's like, no, you lock everything. And that's the rule in my house. I don't care. We check the doors every single night. Does not matter.
Yep. 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 Okay.
Then we go back to the hotel room and...
Okay.
No, well,
Oh, we gotta go to
we
the...
probably should find if there's a constable
Yeah.
or any type of
Crematorium.
law enforcement.
Crematorium.
At this hour of the night.
You don't need a crematorium. You got a Bernie boy over there.
I just burn him.
It would be nice to know who he was.
Yeah,
if
that's
someone
Yeah.
did.
The keeper, if he's awake, if or awakeable.
I mean, yeah, oh yeah, you can get him up. He's a little blurry-eyed and like, what's going on?
We killed the creature.
Do you recognize this old man?
He's like, actually, yeah.
He's my father.
No.
He's my sister.
I'm gonna throw something here in a minute.
Father's brother's former roommate.
I'm my own grandpa.
Oh.
He was the creature. He
But
transformed.
yeah, he does identify him as. He was an older, richer gentleman. And he's like, oh, he was the creature?
He was corrupted of some sort, turned into a partial tiger creature.
Oh, okay.
Not quite a rare creature, but something else.
What? So did it have a human leg?
It did.
So it was a Shedapee.
Shit.
Not to be confused with the Caterpie.
No.
That crap's a Shedderpie.
Well, when a dying person makes a bargain with dark spirits for more life, they take the form of this tiger. But one of their legs doesn't transform.
This is common.
I wouldn't say common, but it does happen.
Y'all just didn't learn how to die.
Well, he was a rich elderly person. Probably wanted to cling on to life.
That's understandable. It has that happen all over the place in Isle.
Well, that's definitely what made it hard to find him. Because we always just assumed it was some kind of tiger or corrupted tiger.
And do you know this man over here?
Yeah, Mr. Wilson.
We couldn't save him in time.
That's
However,
unfortunate.
it
He
was
a
his
decent-
screams that allowed us to kill this
he was
other
a
creature.
decent enough man. Yeah, no, Mr. The elderly rich man kind of. It makes a lot of sense now because there were people that did owe him money.
Was this one of them?
Yeah. This was
Why
one
would
of
you
them.
kill those that owes you money? You would never get the money.
Probably the curse that created him.
Compelled him to go after those that owed him.
But it wasn't just people that owed him money. There were a lot of people that died. Travelers. He
So
says, well, best get to bed and we'll notify the
Mhm.
constable in the morning.
Sounds good. Hopefully
Please don't
everybody
have
gets
anybody
sleep
else die
early.
in the middle of the night.
where would you like the bodies?
For now, we'll keep them in the cellar,
Okay.
in the basement. I have to remember, cellar and basement are two very different things.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in a house with a cellar. It was kind of cool. Scary, but kind of cool.
They're dirt walls, right?
Yeah, they're completely dirt.
Yeah, not even like concrete walls.
No, not concrete. Dirt.
I looked into a house that had a cellar.
It was also a whorehouse at one time. I've lived in some interesting places.
I mean, as long as it's not one now, right?
It doesn't exist anymore.
Didn't answer the question. I see.
It isn't a whorehouse anymore, no. The thing my grandma liked the most about that house, though, because somehow her and my grandfather bought it, we got it from them,
Uh-huh.
was that it was all inside to get to the outhouse.
Oh, yeah. I understand that.
Sweet.
Yeah, it had an outhouse, too. We had to use it from time to time when our pipes would freeze in the wonderful Wyoming winters.
Yeah.
I swear that place can freeze anything.
It froze my heart. No, that was something else.
Okay, yeah, we definitely go to sleep.
We'll try to at least.
Kim probably has some nightmares.
Yeah, I'm sure a few people probably have nightmares at the end of this.
Yeah.
And so, the morning comes and the constable is alerted. And he's like, wow, actually that takes a lot of weight off my mind that this is no longer going to happen.
I wonder if we can find a fast car.
A fast car.
Kim looks at the constable and goes, "Is there any reward? Do we take his assets?"
Well, I mean, we can't give you all of his assets, but tell you what, you can probably take one thing from the manor house of your choosing.
You say
Okay.
should probably try to give some of the assets to the
The people,
families of
yeah.
the victims.
Yeah, families of the victims. That's what I'm saying. If he's a
But
wealthy
as
man.
a reward, yeah, they'll let you take something from the manor.
No, he can't. It's a bunch of cursed items. Because
Yeah, so we'll have to it's either it's either items or a car.
If he has a car.
Yeah, there's a couple cars.
it's just a car named Christine. It's fine.
Oh no. No.
No. No.
It's named Herbie.
There is one kind of. It's a nice truck, but it's about the only car that would fit you guys.
I keep
All of
thinking,
you.
I'm going to wreck this truck too.
So if you want to generate that list for us, or we're taking the truck. Are we just taking the truck?
Let's just take the truck.
We're taking the truck.
Yeah, that's kind of why I gave you the truck.
Okay.
It's like, here's a truck, so you have transportation.
Let's get a map and
Let's-
figure out a way to
yeah.
Mumbai.
It's-
Anyway, that is, I think, where we're going to end it for now.
Okay.
Because that is a perfect stopping point.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure we get a map too.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed our stream. We'll get Kim. We'll get Kim.
Came close. Came close twice.
Just remember, there's just some things you can't base off of a character sheet.
It's true. And corruption is nasty. So, have a nice night, and we will see. Well, Tony will be streaming again on Tuesday,
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
and I will be starting the next Forgotten Realms game on Wednesday.
Yeah. And then this next week should be Starfinder, and then the week after is Torg.
Yep.
Okay.
So, have a good night.